Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of PlanetBase. My name is Sonelias, and we'll be loading the end of the last save game, which was episode number 3. Or at least I believe it was number 3. So let's have a look. That's the autosave. Yes, it is episode number 3. So today we're on episode number 4, and let's load that game, and then let's hope you'll enjoy the game. So let's see where we left off. We, at the end of the last session, had basically done a bit of further southern expansion here. The actual core of the base itself, we've now basically created a circular connection, keeping of course this lab here isolated, as well as of course the dorm there. There's another dorm we're going to be building here because we've got more and more sleepy people in our base, who of course need a bit of sleepy time. So we are also told that we were running out of spares. Now we have of course got our spare production facility here, and they will be building additional spares as the game progresses. Okay. Putting additional components out there already, which is good. Now we do have a trade ship here, and the trade ship is able to offer me bioplastics and so forth. Have I got any surplus of anything? Nope, I've got nothing, so I'm going to just dismiss them for the moment being. I'm running out of medical kits. There's nothing in there, so I need to get myself some extra medical kits, which should be produced in here. I'm just not seeing any of that happening yet. So why is that the case? So we've got medicinal plants here. We're running out of medical supplies, I know. Just wondering about that myself. Alright, let's just give that a little bit of time to progress. We are just building here a new canteen. Once the new canteen has been built, that should of course make our lives a bit easier here. Large connection between these two, and there was a medium connection right next to it. Perfect. Now once we have finished here the actual dorm, we should be able to focus more on the production of items like the spares, but also of course the medical supplies, which is really what is causing our main situation at the moment. We've got sufficient medicinal plants, we just need to get some additional bioplastics. It does say that there's 2 of them free. I just need to get them in base, into the actual right position. Alright, one more to go. Perfect. Building that dorm. Now I don't want to straight away start building the beds in there. I just want to hold off a little bit in there until I'm absolutely ready. I do have spare items of that type here. I do want to basically build an extra windmill here. Trading ship has landed and we will dismiss them. Thank you very much for attending. Let's have another look here. So in terms of colonists, we stand at 67, which is probably fine. Right, we've got some bioplastics in here now, allowing us to basically get these medical supplies built. Turbine has been built, and of course another structure has also been built. Yes, running out of spares. We'll just put some stuff in there and work them. That's pretty much all I can say at the moment. Alright, additional colonists coming in. I do have a control center here, don't I? Which contains actually a security console. Now, one of the things I haven't done yet is I haven't actually adjusted my numbers here, so at least I can get a number of guards in here. Yeah, that should do for the moment, I guess. One set of guards. We've run out of spares is what they say. Yeah, well, okay. Nothing I can do about that. That's got all the ingredients that are needed already in there. Some spares were released and placed into the hands of whoever needed them. Alright, bioplastics. We've got no spares yet here. But we'll get those out shortly. First guard has come on board and is now manning the actual security console here. Typically I don't get an actual issue with in terms of the bioplastics. It's typically an issue with some of the other materials. Okay. Tomato pad's been built. Good. Let's build some of those beds in here already, even though we haven't got actually any bioplastics to build them from. They will become available shortly. Some beds there. Another windmill was built here already, which is good. I will build yet another windmill here. Right, perfect. Whole row of people carrying the metals towards the site of construction. Right, is that more colonists? Yes, there's more colonists coming. That takes us up to 72 colonists now. Or 75 even. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so we still got that mine here, which is operating at the moment. Processing plant here for the purpose of creation of meals. Just need to get that table built, and of course we again got an official canteen entry. Let's actually have a look at the resources once again. The resources we stand there pretty okay in terms of the metals. In terms of the bioplastics, that's really our current bottleneck. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to basically, I guess, build another biodome in a minute. Biodome, how big can I make them? I would say it does look a little bit like we do need some extra guidance here, which in itself is fine. Look at the queue of people basically bringing all those metals out. Yes, metal is one of the requirements for building this, which then again, like I said, in itself is fine. Just need to position them in the correct places. let's have a brief look around again on here. So we still got our actual water extractor busy here. Other facilities have been built here already. So I'm quite happy with this one here. Building yet one more machine or table, whatever you want to call it. Additional colonists, and we have again run out of spares. Well, it does say that, but in the meantime we do have sufficient materials in here to be able to deal with it. Right, so like I said, bioplastics is really our weak spot. Lots of reliance upon energy production, which, well, what else can you do if you require energy? You have to rely upon the energy. So how can we basically boost this? Well, I already increased the game speed to the maximum, which is 4. Right, we got enough meal makers in here for the moment being. Got a water fountain and so forth in there as well. Again, let's build one more water fountain here. Perfect. Bioplastics have been produced. One is being used here for the actual drinking fountain, and the rest will actually be allocated towards the large biodome. So in previous replay I typically had a constraint in terms of the actual metal. Here it looks to be the bioplastics. Not quite sure why, but okay. So one of our robots was damaged, unfortunately. Now I do want to basically build some microchips here as well, so I will actually put a single facility for microchip production in that building here. Perfect, only a single one left to go. Oh, looks like we just had that dropped off and we're just building it now. Good. Biodome has been built. Oops. No. Yellow alert. Don't want anyone to basically freeze any ligaments or limbs off. Health is okay. Just the overall happiness is not the greatest, but that's fine. It looks like these guys are not really focused on anything of the higher level stuff, which is fine. Just means I need to basically be as organized as I can be around them. In terms of the number of colonists, we stand at 81, which gets us close to the next mark. So where is the next milestone for us? Oxygen production. We've got enough to be able to sustain 90 colonists. Alright, there we go again. Let's get cracking and start building some of this stuff here. Alright, let's build that right next to it. So maximum number of plants basically per square is set to 4 at the moment. Okay, trading ship has landed. What could we trade with them? Now we have actually created some additional medical supplies here, which I'll be able to sell off. 35% commission. So let's actually, perfect, there we go. That plan has been organized. building another biodome with, of course, all the relevant plants in there. Yep. As you can see, we're performing maintenance on these buildings on a regular basis. Hopefully by the time everything is repaired, we hopefully will see an increase in terms of our numbers of bioplastics. Right, so if we see that we have produced a certain number of these, then it should be fine. Okay, game speed again at maximum, which is ×4. Good. Is that more colonists coming in? It does look like it to some extent, doesn't it? Takes us to 83 now. Good. Look at the numbers of actually metals that I've got at my disposal. Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Okay. Let's have another look here. What can we build next? Let's have a look at building yet another wind turbine. Connecting these again. Biodome is out of water. Really? Is it getting that bad? Yeah, it actually does look like it. It is getting that bad. Alright, let's build that connection here. Good. Trading ship has landed. And of course we should be able to then start buying or selling individual bits. Let's find out what we can do here. So let's say I want to basically buy 5 of them, which according to my calculations here would take us up to, if we were to drop in unexpectedly, at least having a slight margin on there would be good, but we're not going to actually stick with that margin. We're going to try to take this down to 33%. Alright, that should do the trick. So let's trade that. Some starch. I was hoping to be able to say that I basically got a slight surplus now, but I very much doubt that it'll actually come off the ground. Nice level of actually energy storage here. Mostly the metals. 5 or so old style soldiers. Good. So if I look at my numbers here again, it does look, from looking at what we're seeing here, it looks like we are running still at a slight loss for the food. Now I did mention that basically we need some extra production facilities to be able to do that. We haven't actually received them yet, so yes. Okay. Perfect. Slow expansion, but we're getting there. That's really the main thing. Power storage is low, really. Right, looking at the clock, I think it's about time for us to call it a day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically save away the game, and we're then basically going to stay in this window here to call it a day. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.